episode 1 here.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes, their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Lucky 13! There it is, my
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is. Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation. He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted.
It's probably them.
Bruce,
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Please get away from me. Now,
what?
just turn around and start walking.
You're lost, rich boy. You're not all that, you know.
We never even see her again, and throughout the other
No
episodes.
one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap, let's go.
Are you dead?
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead? Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
I feel like we're gonna be getting a season 3 pretty soon because of the new
Al,
Tesla
let
game.
Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves!
They have Batman on profile pictures. Banners. I don't know how quick I'm gonna be with these keys here.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrabbling audio now.
Gordon,
Batman, what's the status?
multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler?
He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
What the
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Please, please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury. This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me. There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
here.
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mindbender that...
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you to distraction.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Believe me, I know.
Same woman from before.
Perhaps you should have turned on the charm.
Batman will save her, along with everyone else.
But don't think you can just stall. I will get bored. You won't like that.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Let's do that then.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
Why does it look so much?
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
What am I doing up here?
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Gear up. Make a frontal assault. Try and draw their fire away from me.
You got it.
There's innocent people there. I don't want to do that.
You're completely insane!
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Is that Dr.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
E. Tear off. Go.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule.
I just killed
I'm a little
those
busy
guys.
right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
It'd probably be smart to have. What am I pressing? Bro, he's dead. He held us.
Hiya, Bats.
The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Good thing they give us so much time. I don't know which buttons I was supposed to press there.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat.
Look at the joke.
You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are.
Gordon, now!
Completely... Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Dang, bro.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
When'd you plant that in there? probably dropped there.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
That was easy. Why didn't he even die?
You broke the cage. That's cheating!
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
I save people. It's what I do.
Your naivete is just embarrassing. I save people. You should concentrate on saving yourself.
Stand a chance against me. Bro, he can jump. How about he can dunk? Let's see what's that.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
When did he plant the ground. Oh yeah, the gunfight's still going on. Oh yeah, Amanda Waller comes in.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
End of the game. Enemy Within was actually just like legendary. The first one wasn't that good. Did it come out in 2015? And then this one came out in like 2017. It's crazy to think that the first Walking Dead came out in 2012.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
It's like garbage on the side with question mark on. A garbage bin. Bro, there's like 4 police officers that got murdered.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
He was smart enough to slip through our fingers.
Yeah, and leave a bloody mess in his wake. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman.
No.
I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back.
No shit.
And if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team.
In bed, yeah.
I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Seems that way to me. We should work together to bring Riddler in.
Don't be too hasty, Batman. The agency has a rep for being
Bro, they
ruthless.
literally came in with taser guns. You guys are the ones.
The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. What was that charge of the Light Brigade crap with the riot shields? Good cops got hurt because of it. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I made the call about a frontal assault.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
Don't one of them die? She like loses
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
I mean, she showed me.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
I wasn't supposed to tell her anything.
Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to
Yeah,
meet
her
you.
really good genes in Gotham.
I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I got a big dick too.
I think I know you a little better now.
Oh yeah, you do. Probably see it from here.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
I want to solve the puzzle on my own, so I don't need any help. like solving puzzles, even though I'm pretty bad at them. Hey bro, that's worse. Actually bad. I think he's a little too obsessed with bats.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al.
I wonder if there's like a story, comic book story about Al.
I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
This is like Thomas and Batman.
Can't go wrong with the classics.
I don't really know what the amp.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
I can't even hear the music.
Let's get to work.
So I go to the computer and guess. Why am I so zoomed out?
Selena. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's sexy. Can you see anything about this? No. How the heck do you have this face, bro? Is that a mask or does it actually face? Is there anything else to look at over here? No.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Been tracking off, I see.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
You have boners with
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
prostitution. I just try to stop making a lot of those jokes. It's incredibly funny, so I was made you guys do this. The audio's even turned on. Maybe sleep correct this.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
We have a common enemy in the Riddler. That puts us on the same side.
You really are a different Batman these days, aren't you? Silver linings in all things.
Well, you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try.
I don't know if I've seen a playthrough going with Amanda.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
I mean, I've only seen one playthrough though, so...
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peñadoro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden. To get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious?
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
His victims are the ones who need help.
I'll concede you have a point.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
The picture's banned first one. Bro. I don't know why it lets me scroll down now. Okay, good. Where's John Doe? Where's the Joker? Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't think they'll get it.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's M.O. hasn't changed in all these years.
That was kind of weird. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Eye of the Hurricane?
Sadly, no.
I don't know. Oh, it's right here.
The eye of a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves. Never forget.
Space for the code here. Let's use yet. Let's not do this old man.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, never mind. Let's go down here wherever this is. But let me walk, bro. Bro. Why do I have to hold down A and pass the book here? Bro. This game's broken.
No one beats Lucius's handiwork.
What's the difference between this and the other one? I hope in season 3 we'll actually be able to like choose different paths or something. That'd be pretty cool. Bro, where am I supposed to go? I've already been in the other area, so.
Oh, that's the stuff.
I go drag racing with that.
That's still the stuff. Every single time. Like sweet music. Never gets old.
Bro, I wanna...
Never gets old.
I wanna keep playing the game.
Okay, I should stop. Don't want to lose its luster.
Do it again. I don't know if you guys can even hear it, guys. I'm just recording this. Like, why not record a video game, you know? I have another channel. It's in the description for my channel. Is it not fun?
Needle. A record needle.
Yeah, so I just want to film it on here.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
That's what you wanted, I guess.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound?
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Oh no, Lucius isn't there. You guys in this one. Spoiler.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Do the menu. What time was it before?
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with the progress of the Arkham remodel. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the GCPD's. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case?
Pussy.
Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
Look at this guy.
I see.
Not even in a suit, just this ordinary guy walking around.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
I feel like this is gonna be like 2 hours long, this video.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop...
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
So he's not gonna do it.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
How does no one know his real name? Especially if he's been in jail. I don't have to do this all over again.
Huh. Well, would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Kill it.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
Someone here wants a raise.
She's already gunning for my job, Bruce. Can you believe it?
The hours you work? Not a chance. I actually have a life. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
You put your pussy in.
You look... You look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? That's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it...
Oh, well, your clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
He's being serious. This is above your pay grade.
Come on, guys. Clearance? You two don't have the slightest idea what this thing is, do you? You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help.
Let's just think about it.
I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well.
How?
That he was having some issues with his health?
I'll let him tell you himself, but, he hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, every now and then his, hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but you know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince him.
Alfred's a legend.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
So her
All right then.
other boss.
Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
If he's fine with that, I'm fine.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
I'd rather play chess with this guy. Being honest. I can wait.
Mr. Wayne.
Oh, never mind.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
Keep me in the loop about that, thing.
Will do.
Don't you be more awkward about it? I mean, can you be any more awkward?
Sorry for the unannounced visit.
Why is everyone...
We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Why is it so weird?
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much.
Depends if you like trouble or not. I think it's just a suitcase.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham?
Oh my god.
Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler.
Lucia's gonna die. She's probably
We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Well, I'm sorry, I think you were in the wrong place. You see, I don't really consort with criminals. Or international terrorists, for that matter.
Yeah.
Really? Because our sources say otherwise. A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
Yeah, we were friendly. He showed me around Arkham.
Is that right? According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz.
It's because he didn't kill us.
Several people were hurt.
I don't care what you saw. You weren't there. You don't know what happened.
I realize that was an unpleasant time for you. We're not here to dredge up ancient history.
Then why are you asking about him?
John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact.
A retard.
Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
I'm sorry, are you accusing me of something? Should we be?
No.
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us.
Bro, you're literally accusing me.
Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Pretty sure I should be leaving too.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building.
No, he's gonna die.
Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
Damn. Why didn't he try to get out?
Oh my god, Lucius! No!
He had that much time to call. Why didn't he try to get out? And if he tried to call earlier and I didn't answer, that was like a full...
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Oh god, Lucius. You were at the center of everything we do.
No, you weren't even in the first game.
He was truly one of a kind. I don't know what we'll do without him. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family.
Yeah, I know.
Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Does Riddler know him?
Don't worry, Al.
Does he know who
I will find him
or did the thing blow
and
up?
bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I lost my mom and dad. So I probably understand.
I should go talk to her.
Does she have a mom?
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Oh, your dad's dead.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this.
Bodies right in front of you, so.
None of this feels real.
Do you want me to pinch you?
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it.
Is it the end of season
Mom
1?
used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad.
Where we see John Doe at a funeral, or is it this episode?
No,
Yeah,
I guess
end
it's
of
true.
season 1.
He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter.
It's kind of my fault.
Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Fuck you.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left.
Why would you see his remains? I thought you'd leave the thing. Why would you just go in there and check?
What were you guys working on that could have caused that?
Terrorist.
It doesn't quite add up.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
I mean, I was gonna tell you, but I guess not anymore. Is that the family? Just gonna tell your mom that that she should be grounded.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Now, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the Whoa. What the heck?
Seriously, Bruce? This guy's with you.
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Jeez, Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave a bruise for sure.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see? People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now.
Yeah, start with the...
It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out?
Oh my god, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
It was over.
Would you
just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
So horny.
At so many points in your lives. And now, he's gone.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
Suckers to pile up the drug money.
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot riding on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Gosh, John, I don't know. My schedule's just so packed these days.
Please don't blow me off. Not after what we went through together.
Maybe try my secretary.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want to, I don't know, lash out. Shh.
This guy needs to leave.
We're here to mourn. Please, you shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
Whoa, easy, easy, John. Take a deep breath, okay? Calm down.
I need to kick this guy out.
You're right. Sorry, Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude.
You can work together then.
I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
You don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce. You and me, we've got the same taste in people. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
See, he's not gonna, like, tell me what
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no.
Mr. Freeze, Harley, and...
Maybe I said too much.
I think it's Mr. Freeze, isn't it?
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Wait, Gordon doesn't know I'm Batman, does he? Because how would he know Alfred? And that didn't sound like Batman when I called him at the very beginning of the game.
Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
He certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose.
I didn't say anything.
I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
Fine with me. Whatever gets results.
Not what I meant to say.
There's a line, Batman. Once you cross it, you stop being on the side of right. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Episode. I guess episode 1s are usually pretty long.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Okay. Another... Do whatever you want.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Thane, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
How do you know that? Kind of weird I have to be over here to look at that.
Damn it! It's stuck!
It actually does sound pretty weird.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you.
Technical master. Like 5 secret pressure plates, unnoticeable pressure plates everywhere.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
Super Mario World, so
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Bro.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock, or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
I was gonna say I think we're done here, but no.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
How do you go here alone?
Damn it. Me either.
Like, police and, like, special forces. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in there.
That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Maybe I will.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
So, that's not going there yet. Why, bro? Let me. Is Batman looking on the ground, bro?
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
I mean, Gordon does have glasses. Oh wait, we can look at that. Okay. Let's cancel that link. I know what we're looking into.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead.
I thought he was supposed to be dead.
If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Okay, what's over here? It's for the like boxes over here.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Same with the person. Dead body part.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Do you not have like a gadget or something to open it with?
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Let's link it to here for some reason.
Can't see how those monitors are connected to this safe.
Yeah, okay. Oh wait, we can link this with this.
The agent must have been looking for the answer at one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Big brain.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
It's actually a daughter of one.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
He's probably been playing this for so long, that's why he was like, wasn't here.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just getting in there.
Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Oh, look at this stuff.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
So left.
What does it mean?
Won't budge. Must be locked in place.
Maybe the door has to be closed for some reason.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Can I get in now? Just link it with this for whatever reason.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Oh, wait. Oh, we can link
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
link that with the oven.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Bro, all you have to do is put your back and your legs. Like,
Hey,
press
I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Bruh.
He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know,
Just email them.
Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known. What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky, they'll kill each other.
Isn't the Riddler's name like Edward Enigma? And there's like another version, it's like Edward Enigma. I can't link any of this. Just look at this again.
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
I mean, it's a gun, so.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Why can I still look at that? I don't get it. Can I not get in here? That's kind of... Wait. Oh, so we can mess it here.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Like, can he see what the agent actually did, or is he just assuming?
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle.
Because then he could just.
Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Well. Okay, I guess let's look at this first. So it went from here to here.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Then he went from there to here.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
The surviving part, probably. And he went from here to there.
From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly.
I wonder what happens if I get
the blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end.
How did he die? I don't get it.
Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. So buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Don't worry, Jim. I'm not going to lose this game.
I'm not so sure. But if you say a thing, you usually do it.
$50.
Heat's rising, Batman.
I can almost make out a message.
Hurry the hell up already.
Bro, well, let me do it then.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
How does the agent fail this?
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Is he just not starting it?
But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
That's how.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
Did get it right.
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Big brain by Gordon. One more seek trouble. So you won't find it, right? Bruh. Speaking. All over again.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
How can you keep reading your book? Actually, almost like my ears. I ain't been patient for this.
Not that one.
How is it that one? I don't get it.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
That'd be hilarious.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
If you're trying to manipulate me, it's not working.
I'm not trying to get in your head. I just wanted to see if the man who saves everyone is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
I would never give up an innocent life. Not even to save my own.
That's not what it looks like from here. Gordon doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost. Isn't it, Commissioner? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I think he's getting in your head. He's getting mad like John Doe. Yeah, this guy probably wants some answers. That would make sense.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Jim, what you're asking, there's no easy way to talk about it.
Yeah, I gathered that much. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. And as much as I understand your reluctance to talk,
I'm Batman, so.
it doesn't make me feel any better about this. Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
Why didn't he put two and two together and be like, oh, this guy's Bruce Wayne? Especially with the agency, you know, talk about Bruce, you know, being with like all these why would they bomb him?
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
Got blown up by a missile, bro.
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong.
This man even get a missile from this.
The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
We can't indulge in despair, Alfred. We simply don't have time for it.
Yes, you're right, of course, Bruce. I'm sorry. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, this war of ours is taking its toll. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
What?
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can. Let's get this over with.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Dwayne? Batman?
No. The two sounds have to be the same.
Tiffany. 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 Tiffany.
That's a match.
The disabling. Bruce?
These are definitely not the same.
Bro, it keeps linking every time I click.
Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Stop linking it then, asshole.
Riddler. Riddler.
Stop fucking linking it.
Enterprises. Enterprises. Bruce? Batman?
These are definitely not the same.
Bro, stop linking.
I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Dwayne? Bruce!
No, that's not it. The two sounds have to be the same.
Okay, yeah, fuck you.
Bruce? Bruce!
The waveforms match. There. I piggybacked on a Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch.
I guess they're close enough.
Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died.
Pretty funny, she's like watching.
Let's put it to good work.
I'm not gonna lie, I kinda just want this episode to end. I'm sitting on
It's
my
not a
butt.
theory I really want to test.
For quite some time right now.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Maury, huh? John thinks that Maury can get us Riddler's location.
Do you believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Maury up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
John, get a phone. This guy.
Maury's a businessman.
Definitely.
Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk.
He literally got
He
attacked.
sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Maury, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand,
Guess we're going with him.
Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
We're going with Eli. I want to go with Bruce.
I'll talk to Eli. It'll be nice to catch up. Tell Waller I'm on my way.
Telling me stuff though. I assume. For him to crack this guy like if he's Humpty Dumpty. Looking at me.
Oh, Batman. Gordon's in briefing the deputy ops. I'm sure he'd want to know you were here.
It wasn't Regina.
Waller's agency people commandeered the whole precinct. Pretty much moved in. They give you any trouble, I'll straighten them out. Running around like they own the place. They got no respect for the way we do things.
You have Eli Nabel in custody. Take me to him.
Nabel's my prisoner, not hers.
Says who?
4 of my agents went missing, including Agent Avesta. I don't have time for a pissing contest.
Your agents are missing?
We believe Riddler took them. If the body you found in his workshop is anything to go by, we don't have much time. Riddler warned us the last time we nearly caught him in Sudan. Said he'd hit back if we got too close.
Don't worry, Waller. We'll bring your agents back safe.
I appreciate the morale boost, Batman. But we have to find them first. Riddler's lieutenant hasn't given us a damn thing. I'm hoping you'll have better luck making him talk.
That's why I'm here.
Let me at him.
Come on, then.
Just remember, the commissioner likes things by the book.
Gordon told me you talked to Riddler in the workshop. You say anything I should know?
Riddler said he had a history with the agency. Claims your people broke him. Made him insane.
That maniac was insane long before he came on my radar.
He implied it was before your time.
He can tell me all about it after Nabel gives him up. You know, I saw what you did to Carmine Falcone last year. Dangling a 60-year-old man off a high-rise was certainly effective. You ask me, you could have gone further.
What's your point?
Use any means necessary. As long as you get Nabel to tell us where Riddler is. My agents' lives are at risk.
Gordon would want us to keep this clean. By the book.
We tried the book. It's time for something a little more visceral. Meet your new interrogator, Eli. I believe you two have met before?
He tried by the book. Why did he try?
Get up and get in that goddamn chair. Probably best to keep this off the record. Unless you prefer me to leave it on. If you're worried what Gordon might think.
Keep it off.
Need anything else?
Some water.
Call an ambulance. Eli's going to need one.
Don't actually, though. Don't actually call an ambulance. Just need to scare him. Okay, good, she's done.
They roughed you up pretty bad, Eli. And still you didn't crack. You're tough. I'll give you that.
I'm so glad you're here.
Why?
These people, they ain't cops. They ran the cops off. But I heard about you. You'll keep them, keep her from killing me. Riddler said you had rules against that. Against killing.
Time's running out, Eli, so don't test it.
Just get me out of here.
Talk, and I'll think about it.
I can't!
We don't have time for carrots, Batman. Only thing moving this mule is a big old stick. You get me?
If I wanted a partner in the room, Waller, I would have asked.
Fine. Just remember, we don't have time to waste.
I thought we wouldn't be able to.
Where is he, Eli?
I already said I can't tell you. And I said it 1,000,000 times to the guys before.
Why?
The only thing I'm more scared of than dying is pissing him off. You've seen his machines. He can hurt you in ways they don't got names for.
I can make sure Riddler never gets to you, Eli. I can protect you. Just help me find him.
You still don't get it. Riddler has a plan that no one can stop. You can't beat him. He studied you too well. And the agency? They don't have a chance. He can destroy them anytime he wants with a phone call.
He's talking about the signal, Bruce. He has no idea you protected the agent's phones.
There's no one that can save me if I cross him.
I blocked the agency cells, Eli. They won't work as targets.
How do you know about that?
I'm smarter than Riddler.
It makes no difference. There's no getting away from him. He can be anywhere with his signal.
Bruce, his fear of Riddler is too great. You have to get in his head somehow.
There's nothing you can do, Batman.
We'll see about that.
So I'm guessing get the information either way. I wonder if you
Wait, is that signal? You're calling a missile right to us!
You've got 90 seconds, Eli. Talk.
Batman, shut that thing off right now!
You're insane! You'll kill us all!
It's counting down, Eli. What are you going to do about it?
You're bluffing. There's cops outside this door.
You're gonna get us all killed!
Maybe. Maybe not. Are you willing to take the chance?
I wonder if she's playing along with it. She knows it's bluffing.
I'll tell you! Please, just make it stop! He's on a ship in Gotham Bay!
What ship?
The Lady of Dublin. The missiles are there too. It's where they're launched from. You're crazier than he is!
Oh, God damn!
The Lady of Dublin. Get back up and meet me there.
Batman. Gordon's still gonna be pissed you went around him. But I appreciate you holding back.
She told Gordon not to held back.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is
We
all
found him.
You agency.
Your interrogation of Riddler's man produced solid intelligence. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
All your idiot
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Agents of Vesta and Blake are likely among them, based on what Waller told us.
terrible decisions.
A good spot for cover.
At least this is bad.
I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan. What are you talking about? You'll see what I
Wait for it.
might be angry.
Don't want it raising an alarm. I'll move when
Understand
he's
why
looking.
they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. It's often a struggle making people see
Is it when the guard isn't looking?
You think? I'm sure you can understand. You brought this on yourself.
This is already as long as
All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than me. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online.
Ready, Bruce.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Literally the biggest murder. Very hurt. But
Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent of Vesta.
More! It's heating up!
Get the off of
Thanks, Batman. Are you alright?
Oh, God. Not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Poor Eli held out longer than I expected, but I knew he'd give me up eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Ori. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I hurt a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there, about to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart. You won't get away with this. You get them right, this happens. I designed this for you, Batman. The hero who saves people will die knowing he couldn't save everyone. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
Ask your questions, Riddler. Let's get this over with.
Well, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate. But I don't think the Asian next to you shares your enthusiasm. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I sold a puzzle box for the bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of these questions.
No, I won't let you die.
Number 2, also completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means you. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that!
Please, don't let him die.
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman! Here's your prize!
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler! Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Why is he in slow-mo?
Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now?
I am.
What are you doing?
That sounds like that.
No, 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 no! Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress me.
Get some invasion.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman. This can't be happening!
Not in time. So press the buttons in time, every time.
Iman.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought...
You put yourself on the line for your friends. You saved them. Agent, are you okay?
My ears! I can't hear!
It's gonna be pretty hard. In both ways.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Investus suffered, so no one had to die.
Well, that's the cost.
I can't sit well with you. Can it?
Iman knew the risks. She would have endured anything to bring you down.
Yeah, I'd rather give him my
Sounds like you have good things to say about her. If only she could still hear you. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me.
Oh, you're the one hurting her.
Oh, my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me.
I look forward to meeting these friends of yours. They're next on my list.
Good.
Just put them together. That
they deserve it.
John Doe, Joker, and Riddler.
Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
How would you know that would come though? What's it been?
They broke the pact.
The pact?
Bro, stop choking. Imagine. Probably already 2 hours on.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. I hope it was worth it, Batman.
Worth it?
Riddler's a damn corpse. We got an agent bleeding from the years.
How do you know
We're not
that?
getting a shred of usable testimony out of Eli Nabel. Not after you scared him half to death in my custody. You went behind my back with Waller and buried the investigation in the process. This is beyond the goddamn pale.
I went behind your back.
What were you thinking? How could you undermine me like that?
Stopping Riddler saved lives, Gordon. Everything I did was a means to an end.
Leaving me to clean up a lawsuit and a PR mess. The trust between us, it's gone.
I'm just on the Eli thing, but I didn't go behind your back.
Our partnership is over.
That's Waller.
No more sharing evidence. No more squad car backup.
If this is the way you want it, fine. I don't have time for this.
And that's that. I just want to know how we got to such a messed up place.
You're supposed to be the one with the answers, Commissioner. Way I see it, Batman took initiative getting a confession from Nabel. You, on the other hand, Gordon, well, you've been 2 steps behind Riddler from the start.
That is not fair.
This mess here, that's on you. Batman's had his priorities straight, but you...
Now wait a damn minute.
Your stonewalling the agency has screwed us all.
My thoughts exactly. If you spent less time complaining, maybe you'd get more done.
You son of a... After all the things we went through together?
That's enough, Commissioner. Consider it a kindness I don't just straight up get you demoted. Now leave us alone. We have sensitive case details to discuss.
I meant to agree with Waller. I don't want to disagree.
You two deserve each other.
I also didn't want to say I'm wrong. I should just said nothing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.